What's going on, guys? Welcome back to You Ask, I Dive. And we're moving on to episode 5. Today, we're going to be talking about something that's actually very core of this reality. Something that's been hidden, as they say, in plain sight. We're going to be talking about sacred geometry. We touched a little bit about it on my last video with Metatron's Cube. But before we get all deep into this and the shapes and the meanings, I really need you to truly understand what this actually is. Because without this foundation, the rest of it, it's not going to hit the same. So, you ready? All right, let's go. All right, I got to clear this up about this symbol right here, okay? Before I forget, I had poison oak, so if anybody asks, that's why I got it covered. You don't want to see that. Anyway, this symbol right here, I know y'all all seen it. It's a Freemason compass and square, right? It's got the letter G in the middle of it. A lot of people instantly throw this symbol right into the evil category. But here's the thing. The symbol itself, it's not evil. It's been used by people with bad intentions, okay? Because they always throw the truth right in your face. But the symbol itself is ancient. It carries a deeper meaning about how reality really works. And I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, the compass right here is used to obviously draw the circle. In ancient symbolism, the circle represents the cosmos, the infinite, the spiritual realm, the feminine. Okay, then you have the square right here that obviously makes a square. That represents the material world, the physical plane, the four corners, the grounded reality, the masculine. Now, when drawn on paper, you can see what it makes. Remember, you're only looking at a 2D object. But it's a lot more than that, right? The G in the middle, that actually stands for geometry. It's also referred to as God, but you understand it's one and the same. The core meaning of geometry, it's the study of how space and matter are formed and ordered. But geometry's not what they taught us in school, by far. Remember, guys, every frequency, it creates its own geometric pattern. Everything in reality is vibrating at a specific frequency, and those vibrations produce a specific geometric shape. The physical world, what you perceive, it's nothing more than energy slowed down. Energy condensed to a frequency where we can perceive it as physical. But that physical, even that's an illusion, because what you actually see is happening internal. Let me show you. Light enters your eyes, it converts it into an electrical signal, goes all the way back to the visual cortex in the back of the brain. That visual cortex, it decodes information to create an image. So the world you see is literally happening inside your brain. And the geometry? Well, that's just the language your brain uses to decode the energy patterns into what we perceive as reality. There's nothing truly physical outside of you. It's all energy interpreted by the mind. And your brain? Well, it's an energy decelerator. It turns vibrations into this simulation we experience as life. Now take a look at this right here. This is a perfect example of how sacred geometry forms the very structure of what we perceive as reality. You're seeing basic geometric forms like the golden triangle, the pentagram, the decagon. And what are these shapes built from? That's right, they're all connected to the 5 platonic solids. If you remember, I talked about that in my last video when I went over a little bit about it in Metatron's Cube. And those same 5 solids, those are the core of these patterns. As you layer them and interact with them, what do they ultimately form? That's right, us. As you can see right here, the golden facial mask. I mean, even the proportions of the human face itself follow the same universal patterns. That's why sacred geometry isn't just a design. It's a literal code of a creation from atom to the galaxy, and even your own body. Now, why do you think these ancient cultures place sacred geometry all over their architecture? Cathedrals, temples, mosques, all built with powerful geometric patterns because they knew geometry is energy. When you step into these buildings, you're stepping into an energetic structure. The geometry itself holds and amplifies certain frequencies for healing, for connection, and for elevation. Certain geometrical patterns hold more power than others. And if used in the right intention and the pure intent, they can uplift the spirit and elevate your consciousness. I want to give a huge shout out to my girl, Core Goddess 22, for dropping this in the comment section. Sacred geometry is by far one of my favorite subjects. She also mentioned alongside that was mojo power, right? And traditionally, this refers to your inner magnetism, your personal life force. And in some cultures, it's symbolized through objects like roots or rocks and different things like that. That means symbolism. They put it in a bag and they call it a mojo bag. And look, I respect it, but that itself, that's a whole different other rabbit hole, okay? So we're going to stick with sacred geometry because there's a lot of information for this. I mean, there is so much information that I can't pack this into one video. It's deep, guys, very deep. It's layered and it connects to so many other things that we've already explored. And you know what else? Even topics I know that y'all are bringing up into the comment section, even connects to those as well. In saying that, this absolutely has to continue into the next episode because this is not just a fascinating topic. No, it's an important one. So, to be continued. While you're waiting, stay curious, stay enlightened, and always smile. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Later.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.